I'm right here in Osmington in Dorset, just east of Weymouth, uphill. And I'm going to be following the course of the River Jordan from its two sources down to its outlet into Weymouth Bay at Bowleaze Cove. Like me, you've probably not been able to go too far in recent months. And so I've been digging deep to familiarise myself with some of the features and monuments, places in the landscape around me. It's pretty hard to escape the River Jordan here east of Weymouth, and it runs for about 3.5 miles from two sources. So what I'm going to be doing is I'll be tracing it from the Osmington Brook uphill very soon, taking it around to Spring Bottom, which is the river, the Preston River. They come down through Sutton Poyntz, join, and then go the road all the way down underneath the main road, out through a couple caravan parks into Weymouth Bay. So welcome to my little adventure during lockdown on a local walk for the River Jordan. And should you do any exploration around here yourself, by the way, do come and sit and have a think and a ponder in St Osmond's churchyard here in Osmington. Really, really lovely churchyard. Welcome to the top side of Osmington, up on its eastern end. And behind me here is Combe Bottom, and down there is the eastern tributary of the River Jordan. In the centre of the picture you have a field boundary bisecting the central area. Going left downhill from there is a line kind of cutting the field in half, and that is the source of the Osmington Brook. Panning further west, we have the South Dorset Ridgeway. Looking up onto the hill, you've got a track going there, and you might just be able to make out what is an allegedly white horse on the side of the hill over there, White Horse Hill. And then further into the distance, you can see where there's a line of houses, and that is Sutton Poyntz. Just north of that is Spring Bottom, the northern source of the River Jordan. And you can't consider the waters around Osmington without taking a little look at the old village pump. There's a bell right here behind me. Let's go have a quick peep in. So here we are with the first major crossing of the river. There's some publicly accessible ground, the Osmington Brook. So let's go and have a look. A nice look underneath the bridge and the road on this, the Osmington Brook. Little culvert, something there. And here the river is silted up on a bend and re-diverted across the track. So you can see where the meander has dried up there, so it's re-diverted. It's culverted through here, very overgrown, but into some storage and slowing facilities and ponds just through there. But we need to go this way. And here the brook begins cutting very deep through the fields, descending from Osmington down towards Sutton Poyntz. And we'll follow it along this field boundary here for as long as is reasonably possible. And there's lots of moody little groves, if you like, of trees, overgrown shrubs along its banks, and it's quite magical. And another crossing of the Jordan, another nice little footbridge. Massive ivy strangling so much of the trees and shrubs along the course of the river. Getting much closer to Sutton Poyntz now. Another trackway going over the Osmington Brook here just behind me. And we'll head down to its confluence with the Preston River, just maybe about a quarter of a mile away now. Trackway coming down off Winslow Hill there, around the northern side, and then it comes over the River Jordan, the Osmington Brook, just here. Fantastic spot to come and play, hey? And this is the Osmington Brook, just where it goes and joins the Preston River. The other side of the main road through Sutton Poyntz, and there's the confluence. There we are, we've done the Osmington Brook to Preston River. Going to go upstream now to do a loop because the Preston River was split to feed a mill race above the mill pond, and we'll have a look at that. We'll take it up to the northern tributary, if you like, and then loop around. It's really worth following the River Jordan upstream to this veteran wood. Miss a footpath comes through here and you can walk really very close to the river and enjoy And from here, the Preston River comes down from its source in Spring Bottom, heavily culverted and managed stream further up there, and it's not accessible. There are railings. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop in the footage I took last week when I walked up and around the very source of the Preston River, and I'll pop in some nice pictures on a lovely, quiet, sunny Sunday morning from last weekend. And then we'll take it back downstream past the mill pond and the other side of the mill stream. And it's here back at the mill pond where the watercourse gets split in two, and some ends up going just down that way. So I can take you down that way now. So the River Jordan, the Preston River and the Osmington Brook, having converged at Sutton Poyntz, wiggle their way down between Sutton Poyntz and Preston through a number of private yards and gardens and fields, which I can't track closely, but then comes out near the Bridge Inn, which is a bit of a clue. And so we'll pick it up there very soon. The bridge has some really fine revetments on this, the northern side, and you can tell that there's been multi-period usage and improvement of the bridge. Having a careful look underneath. Obviously the volume of water underneath it varies, and today it is very calm and low. And the River Jordan continues downstream towards Bowleaze Cove from Fisherbridge Road and down through the caravan parks through the course of a Roman villa